The golden sand stretches out like a polished path for our march today. Notice how Oscar watches us from that shimmering lagoon. Look at those peaks glow in the morning heat. The earth has conspired to swallow my very soul this night, Wilson. Lola is mocking my plight while I rot here like a forgotten turnip. I must consult the humming stone before I lay another timber for this hut tonight. If she gives me that low moan at dusk instead of a steady hum, even Maja wouldn't dare mock my choice to wait. My ears still ring from those nights when silence told me his questions were foolish. Those stars above are like tiny pinpricks in the velvet curtain of heaven, each one watching over my humble camp tonight. Praise be to God for this peace. Sit down close to the flames, Wilson. I need to tell you about that night my rotten tooth nearly drove me into a madness of pain. It felt like an angry thorn was rotting away inside my jaw until I finally grabbed that jagged ice skate blade and smashed it against a heavy rock. The sharp crack echoed through my skull as the piece flew out, leaving behind a metallic tang of blood and victory in my mouth. My tongue still finds that empty gap every time I speak to you now. It was a desperate moment of agony followed by such sweet relief that even the heavens seemed to exhale. Look at those two wolves racing through the brush like playful ghosts under these stars. They seem just as lonely tonight as we are, my friend. Well, hello there, Hazel. You move through this thicket so gracefully, it makes your tusks look like they were carved from polished ivory. Rain again. The sky just showing off how much water it has and I don't. Look at that magnificent bird soaring past us, little Pip. Your wings are spread wide against those stars as if you truly own this vast night. Well, hello there, Oscar. You look quite majestic lurking in the shadows of these ferns despite how murky it is tonight. Hey there, Rocky. You're dodging the thick fog. I think it's nothing, but you look rather dashing in the moonlight tonight. Bella, what a curious little soul you are to wander into this mist and stare at me so intently. Do you think she is looking for some snacks or just seeking company? Greetings there, Zuza. Your soft wool looks like it would be much warmer than my tattered tunic under these vast stars tonight. Lit the whole town tonight. From above it almost looks like somebody lives here. Somebody does. It's me. Hey there, Pip! You are gliding through those ferns with such grace that you look more at home in this wild brush than I do. The earth has claimed me as its prisoner while Hazel watches my pathetic struggle with judging eyes. I shall break these shackles of dirt and triumph over this muddy tomb today. The very soil seeks to swallow me whole like a gluttonous beast. Wilson, if I perish in this ditch, tell the heavens they were warned. This mud is claiming my very soul while Suki watches me crumble like an abandoned feast. I must heave myself from this subterranean prison before the rain drowns us both. Every plank I had to carve by hand. This whole place is built on pure stubbornness. Right, this cottage needs light before nightfall. Can't have my masterpiece looking haunted, Wilson. Momo, you look like a striped miracle wandering through these gray clouds. You must be quite brave to face such heavy rain with those lovely markings. This gray drizzle is soaking right into my bones and turning the sand into sludge. Jesus Mary, give me strength. 142 days of damp misery already. That first fire I coaxed from wood was a miracle. It still makes me dance when I remember its warmth against this freezing snow. Lola, watch closely now. I remember that first chair I spent weeks carving from driftwood just for my own dignity's sake. The moment you saw it all happen right there in front of you, Wilson, and honestly, watching me tumble into the dirt was some high comedy for your silent audience. I had to give those poor remains a proper burial near Captain Stump so they wouldn't haunt my dreams anymore. It serves as a humble reminder that sometimes our pride is just one shaky leg away from hitting the floor of reality. Look at those tusks on you, Elfly. You are the only majestic thing moving through this suffocating fog today, Bog Zaplak, my friend, for watching me work. If I start talking to myself too much during these long days of construction, they might think we're both haunted by some very lonely ghosts. Those two boars are racing through the brush like wild spirits. You look fast enough today to leave all my dust behind. Well now, Tofu, you have a curious gaze for such a small bird. Do you want me to share some grain or just keep staring?